Aloha and welcome! Today's video is pretty straightforward and we're talking about and exploring the top selling wireless floodlight cameras on Amazon. I'm going to share my insights from products I've either used or owned myself, and note any camera that I have not personally used or owned I've done extreme amounts of research on. Feel free to check out the description section where I give you all of the links to the sources that I am sourcing. First up, we have the Spotlight Cam Pro and the Spotlight Cam Plus. Now, some key features to keep in mind. The 1080p resolution is crystal clear. You've got two-way communication. You got motion-activated lights, sirens, and of course, power options. Now, these are the main pros. The clarity of image is a big pro for a lot of people. Being able to talk back and forth between yourself and the person on the other side, or the thing on the other side. And then, of course, having power options is a pretty big one for a lot of people out there as well. And being able to control these cameras are pretty easy too, just by using the Ring app. Now, some cons that I did find with these specific cameras is that the Pro model gets kind of choppy when in battery mode. So if you're buying this specific camera for the battery mode, just keep that in mind. It also has lots of complaints about limited motion detection range. So if you're somebody that really needs to have a wide range of detection, you may need to look elsewhere. Last but not least, it's not really a big disadvantage, but something to be aware of. The Spotlight gets a very yellow hue or a yellow color, and some people have complained about that. And at the end of the day, when it comes to comparing the two models itself, the Plus versus the Pro just comes on top with HDR and 3D motion detection. But if these advanced technologies don't matter to you, the Pro and the Plus are literally identical. It's just the Pro comes with HDR and 3D detection. Next up is the Blink Outdoor 4 floodlight. Now, let me emphasize something here. The battery life is crazy. On a pair of AA batteries, you can get up to 2 years of battery life on one charge. It also has a 1080p resolution, 143-degree field of view, and it's got a weatherproof design and Alexa integration. Now, with those pros being said, there are some cons still. This camera specifically, my biggest gripe is the subscription plan. That adds up over time and gets pretty darn expensive. And honestly, you can't even really use this camera without a subscription plan. All of its features, pretty much all of them, are locked behind a subscription plan gateway. So good luck with that. If you're somebody that's cool with paying for subscriptions, this might be the camera for you, but it does have a few kinks here and there. But performance aside, the subscription plan is the really big one that holds me back on keeping or owning a Blink Outdoor 4, though I did enjoy using it when I did have it. My emotions aside, other people have actually said similar things about this camera. They've also complained about the subscription plan being unable to use all of its features, or pretty much just use the camera without a subscription plan. Assessing the convenience and the versatility against performance and subscription considerations, this is a decent camera for somebody who is okay with paying for a subscription plan and just need a basic security camera, and that's easy to use and set up. And of course, the person who really wants to integrate Alexa into their everyday camera usage. So if you got Amazon stuff or Alexa stuff, this one might be for you. Next up is the Yui Solo Cam S340. Now, some features to keep in mind are the dual lens system, a AI-powered tracking, solar-powered operation, and of course, subscription-free storage, which is amazing to me. Now, some other pros to keep in mind, it's comprehensive coverage, it's got eco-friendly power, smart tracking, and no additional storage costs. These are things that I found from other reviewers and from other sources when doing research on the specific camera. Now, some cons that I did find is that it's got limited vertical view and specific design critiques. Now, when we evaluate the more detailed imaging and sustainability preferences, this camera is a great win for people who want to be able to set it and forget it. You literally set it up in a sunny zone, a spot that's exposed to sun, and you've got yourself a pretty good setup. And of course, the EUFY app itself, personally, has been pretty fantastic. I love my EUFY devices and really enjoy them. Also, this is not sponsored, so just because I like them, it doesn't mean it's sponsored and I'm promoting them. I just like their product overall. Next up, I've got the Track Mix. Now, the Track Mix has been noted for its hybrid zoom, AI tracking, and connectivity options, but it does have some limitations with the zoom resolution and has quite a bit of motor noise. Now, if you want more information on these specific cameras, I'll leave a link in the description section for you folks to be able to go check out some reviews from Lifehackster, who personally I think is one of the best reviewers on security cameras in general. Next up is the Reolink Argus 3 Pro Plus. People love the superior video quality. It's got 2K resolution, AI detection, color night vision, and smart home integration. Now, some things that people have complained about is the night vision frame rate issues. And it's also got battery efficiency concerns. So those are two big things to be aware of when considering on whether or not you should get one of these Reolinks. But those things aside, people still really like a lot of the features and capabilities that this camera offers. So if you want to learn more about it, check out the description section. I've attached a reviewer that I think gives you the best quality and the best detailed information to be able to help you make a better decision. Last but not least is the EUFY S220 Solocam. Now this one is one that I own and use still, and I still really enjoy having this camera around. It's got a cool little solar panel integration, it's got 2K resolution, wide field of view, and of course the AI person detection feature. None of these features need a subscription plan for you to be able to use them, which is a huge pro for me. Other reviewers and people who have used this camera, they've highlighted these things. They like eco-friendly operation of this device, the high quality video, the smart home capability, and of course the internal storage. Their complaints have been the night visibility limitations and potential storage expansion needs. Now, personally, it did have some nighttime limitations. I can be honest about that. When I first got it, it did give me a little bit of a frame rate issue, but I haven't had it since. And of course, the actual storage capacity itself can be formatted pretty quickly if you don't need to save all of that video quality. And of course, the second thing would be you can extend it with a home base product from EUFY. EUFY sells the home bases to be able to expand the memory of majority of their newer products, which this would fall into that category. But at the end of the day, the eco-friendliness and quality of surveillance with this device outweighs some of those cons for me personally when it comes to nighttime visibility and the storage, as there are solutions for these specific things. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about Blink and EUFY, I've done a very detailed, much more informative video over here where you can learn a bit more about the EUFY security cameras and the Blink security cameras and why I decided to choose EUFY over Blink. Well, folks, let me know in the comment section which one of these cameras are you considering getting for your next purchase. As always, leave me a like, a share, and a comment, and subscribe to stay informed on any new product reviews that we do here on Ohana Reviews. Thanks as always, folks, and we'll see you next time. Aloha. Chee.